Georgia Tech's roster has taken a significant 1-2 health punch on both sides of the ball. In a press release, Tech announced that defensive back A.J. Gray and offensive lineman Jake Stickler will no longer continue playing football for the Yellow Jackets because of medical issues. According to the football program, Gray's career, at least at his current school, has been submarined by an unspecified heart issue while Stickler is dealing with an undisclosed issue. The twin losses are significant ones for Tech. Gray was a starter in the Yellow Jackets' defensive backfield each of the past twos, with 9 of his starts coming this past and another 13 in 2016. Stickler, meanwhile, started 10 games at right tackle this past. "I'm extremely saddened for AJ, Jake and our team, but, in the big picture, health always trumps football," head coach Paul Johnson said in a statement. "I'm grateful that AJ and Jake will be able to continue to attend Georgia Tech and earn their degrees." The long-awaited raises for Alabama's new coordinators were finally revealed on Monday. Of course, Alabama's coordinators aren't new to the staff, just new to their roles. Following Brian Daboll's departure for the Buffalo Bills and Jeremy Pruitt landing the Tennessee job, Nick Saban promoted co-offensive coordinator, wide receivers coach Mike Locksley to offensive coordinator and outside linebackers coach Tosh Lupoy to defensive coordinator. Locksley will earn $1.2 million this year, while Lupoy will take home $1.1 million. Locksley's salary doubled from 2017 and matches that of Daboll, while Lupoy's raise was a slight bump from $950,000 but still below the $1.3 million Pruitt earned, according to the USA Today coaching salary database. Alabama offensive coordinator Mike Locksley to be paid $1.2 million per year, defensive coordinator Tosh Lupoy $1.1 million, under deals approved today by Board of Trustees Compensation Committee. Steve Berkowitz by Berkowitz May 7, 2018. Locksley will have no positional duties beyond serving as offensive coordinator. Dan Enos joined the staff from Michigan as quarterbacks and Josh Gattis was hired away from Penn State to coach the Tide's wideouts. Lupoy will continue to coach the outside linebackers. Additionally, Alabama handed a $50,000 raise to strength coach extraordinaire Scott Cochran. Alabama football strength coach Scott Cochran gets salary increase to $585,000, per board vote today. He was at $535,000 last. Steve Berkowitz by Berkowitz May 7, 2018. Alabama's staff pay is still below the $6 million mark, a decrease from the 2017 number of $5.995 million considering the Tide is now paying 10 on-the-field assistants as opposed to the standard 9 before this year. Georgia Southern held its commencement ceremony on Saturday, and the most noteworthy degree was given to a student who wasn't there. Edwin Jackson graduated from Atlanta's Westlake High School in 2011 and attended Georgia Southern as a regular student. He took part in a tryout for walk-ons, made the team, and played in 13 games as a true freshman. Jackson's career took off from there, helping the Eagles through their transitional period from FCS to FBS, eventually earning all Sun Belt honors as a linebacker. That success led him to the NFL, where he played in all 16 games for the 2016 Indianapolis Colts. However, Jackson was killed by a driver in February. He was 26 years old. Georgia Southern gave Jackson an honorary degree on Saturday, which was accepted by his parents, Wesley and Mary. Following Jackson's death, Georgia Southern renamed its walk-on tryout program after Jackson. The dawn of a new era for any college football program often begins with a new head coach followed by an overhaul to the football facilities. In the case of Mississippi State, the Joe Moorhead era in Starkville is now entering a renovation phase with a $3.6 million locker room renovation. Mississippi State announced the beginning of the project on Monday as the work on the new look for the 11,000-square-foot locker room began. The new locker room will come with many modern amenities often seen in updated locker rooms around the nation, including custom-built lockers and additional locker rooms for coaches and staff. An updated athletic training room and an equipment room will also be part of the renovation project as Mississippi State makes the investment to modernize its football program. The $3.6 million project is being funded privately through the Bulldog Club and is expected to be completed prior to the start of the 2018 football. The work will be completed by Mississippi-based LPK Architects. LPK Architects has also completed projects around Mississippi State's campus, including dorm buildings and academic facilities. The same firm also worked on Mississippi State's Seal Football Complex and previous renovations to Davis Wade Football Stadium. Once the project is complete, visiting teams to Davis-Wade Stadium will begin using the previous home locker room in the south end zone. Follow at Kevin Ong FB. The Michigan Wolverines are not the only college football program tying their brand across an ocean. Although on a much smaller scale, Temple Football will be sending a handful of representatives to Japan for a 9-day trip to help promote the sport of football abroad. Temple head coach Jeff Collins will be joined by 8 Temple football players making the trip: Michael Dogba, Frank Newtile, Jalen Robinson, Sean Bradley, Linwood Crump, Isaiah Wright, Dan Archibong and Matt Hennessy. This will be no true vacation for these Temple football players, however, because they will be earning 3 college credits for their efforts in helping to teach and promote the sport while in Japan. The trip initially started as an opportunity for Collins to travel to Japan for some football coaching clinics, but the opportunity to involve a small number of football players was too great to pass up. The trip will make visits in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. I'm looking forward to experiencing a new culture and sharing our knowledge of football to those in Japan eager to learn, Collins said in a statement per Philly.com. I know our players will have a great time and serve as tremendous ambassadors for Temple and our football program. Follow at Kevin Ong FB.